Hi, and welcome to my channel. My name is Celeste, and today I'm going to be sharing with you the rooster in the background and 3 tools to activate your path of spiritual awakening and ascension. So, this is coming from my experience with spiritual awakening and the ascension process, which I speak so much about with all of my work. And the 3 main things that I have noticed through all of these years are the following. The first, how my entire awakening journey began, was through meditative journeying. Now, I had no idea what that was when my journey started, and I never had any intention of doing it. Neither did that rooster. But basically, meditative journeying is when you create a silent place within. You create a certain amount of time that you simply close your eyes. You could do this with music, source vibrations, binaural beats, sound bowls. This is why so many people are getting into sound medicine and sound healings, because they take you on journeys, the sound itself, or maybe you just do it in quiet, or you do it in nature. But the simple fact of sitting in stillness and closing your eyes, it is so nurturing to the soul and to your path. Because what is happening when you are spiritually awakening is that you are literally opening your field to an entire universe that exists within you. You are training your brain, your energetic field, to remember something that you have forgotten. And one of the most basic things that you can do is to create stillness and quietude in your life. Now, that's often very hard because we live in a life that is very consumer driven and very attentive driven, meaning there are forces coming at our attention at all times, right? But the idea is to have enough discipline so that you create this place for yourself. Now, if you can't do this alone at home, you can always check out your local neighborhood and see if there's any sound healings. A lot of yoga studios will offer lengthy meditations for you to join. And honestly, there's so many online platforms for this kind of stuff. So meditative journeying is number 1, which has been huge on my path. Number 2 is exploring the path of divine feminine and masculine energies and archetypes. This was, from the very beginning of my path, a huge doorway that opened for me, and I'm super grateful for it. And what I can genuinely say is that when we explore the energies of the divine feminine and masculine, we begin the healing journey. And we can talk all about what healing actually means. I don't like to use that word a lot, but basically, we are reestablishing the energetic forces in our body, in our energy field, because there has been so much distortion in our world and in our life. We have very distorted perceptions of life and what these energies entail, what they represent. And this is why there's so much chaos amongst relationships, amongst relationship dynamics, and just amongst the world in general. Divine feminine and divine masculine teachings show us the teachings of life. They help us balance and neutralize our energetic field, and they take us on this path of creating the Holy Trinity within. Now, that's a whole nother topic. I have an entire course on that called Divine I Am. But just know that the path of divine feminine and masculine has really helped me, and I think it's a genuine, beautiful, powerful doorway to step through the spiritual awakening and the ascension process. And lastly, reclaiming your spiritual gifts, creating within you spiritual sovereignty. And this sounds so simple, and yet it's so difficult, especially in this world, to genuinely reclaim and take responsibility for who you are in your entirety and the gifts that you bring into this world. It's not a personal thing, guys. This is not about Celeste. This is not about you. This is so much more. And when you can genuinely open yourself up to that and surrender to that thing that's asking you to be lived through you and to be serviced through you, you begin to reclaim your gifts. And when you do that, more and more gifts begin to activate within your body, within your life, within your spirit, and you become more of service. And this has been huge for me. It's been hard, very hard for me to want to reclaim my gifts, because it meant that I had to leave behind the old. I had to leave behind the structure and the box that I had created for myself in that pretty little life that was given to me. And I had to step outside of that. And I had to really go inside and figure out what it is that I am here to bring to this world. So the third one, which is not easy, is to reclaim your gifts and create spiritual sovereignty. I hope that you enjoyed this. And if you are interested, I have some free courses on my website. Just check the link below. There is a mindful balance challenge where I help you create more stillness and balanced presence in your life. And there is also a course on aligning with your womb wisdom. So it's all free and it's all for you to check out. Sending you much love.